Good morning. Zikria, unmute yourself. Zikria.
Hello. Hi, sir.
Screen is visible and audible, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. All of you, please write down joining processes. Joining processes. See, first point. See, nowadays, everywhere in industry, in your house, or anywhere in day-to-day life, joining process is very much essential. If you take mobile, you need the soldering of electronic components is there. You take TV, is there again, the electronic components are joined by using soldering process. And if you take grills, you need welding process for joining of metal pieces. Like in machine tool, joining of components in the machine tool are joined by welding process. And everywhere you require the joining processes. Now all of you please write down joining processes. Joining processes. Some products cannot be manufactured as a single piece. Cannot be manufactured as a single piece. The desired shape and size the desired shape and size of such products can be obtained by joining two or more parts of same or different materials.
Excuse me, sir.
Different materials. Full stop. These parts are manufactured individually and are joined together to obtain the desired product. Desired product. All of you, please write down joining processes. I repeat the explanation. Some products.
Excuse me, sir.
Helama.
Sir,
Wait,
join with weight materials.
Okay. Join ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳು ಬೇಗ. Okay, ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ? All of you listen here. An important announcement for you. See, if there will be network problem or power problem, if the line is disconnected, network is disconnected, once again you immediately join the link. All of you got this point? If there will be any network problem, power problem, or any problem, if the link is disconnected, then you join immediately using the same link. I am also doing the same. If the power goes, if there will be a network problem, immediately I will open the link, you join immediately. Now you write down joining processes. Some products.
Sir,
ಇದರ
ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೆಲಿಕಲ್ ಗೇರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೆಲಿಕಲ್ ಗೇರ್ಸಿಂದ ಏನು
ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ?
ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಹೌದಾ, ಸರಿ. ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಯ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊ, ಹಿಂದಿಂದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. See, yesterday due to some problem, it was stopped at helical gears. All of you observe you. So this is the helical gear. If the shafts are parallel, shafts are parallel, 0 degree, and you can use the single helical gear set or herringbone gear set. So here, all of you observe here in the examination, if you have this question, you write this diagram. No need to write this 3D diagram. You write this single helical gear set and show like this. Usually this type of gears are used when the load is very, very high. Load is very, very high. For example, you might have seen the decorticator in the groundnut industry and the oil industry. There they use helical gears for removing the oil from the seeds. They use helical gears because the load acting on the seeds is very, very high. The single helical gear set. In the examination, you have to write this diagram. Next, come to the point, bevel gears. See, all of you write down bevel gears. Before that, you write down helical gears. Helical gears, underline that. Helical gears are used for parallel shafts. Parallel shafts. The inclined line, the angle, inclined line, this is called helix angle. The inclination of this line is helix angle. Helical gears are used for parallel shafts, the helix angle should not exceed 20 degrees to avoid excessive end thrust. In bracket write down force. Close the bracket. All of you observe here the helical gear, how it is meshed with each other. So there's the combination of two gears which is meshed with each other, and this is the real gears, the photograph of real gear, and this is the 3D diagram of helical gear. And in 2D diagram, you write like this: the line inclination of this line, it should be 20 degree. It should not exceed 20 degree in order to avoid the excessive end thrust. End thrust means if the load acting on the end of the gear, it should not damage the machine tool. So in order to avoid that, the angle of helix is usually less than 20 degrees. Next, come to the point, all of you write down bevel gears. Anybody can tell me where do you use bevel gears? Bevel gears, converting the speed and motion horizontal to vertical, vertical to horizontal. The very good example, very big and large rolling shutters of showrooms, the vehicle showroom, machine tool showroom, they use very big, huge, large rolling shutters of length of 15 feet or more than 15 feet. So that cannot be opened or closed by human being. It should be operated by gear lever system. They rotate the horizontal gear, which transmit the power to the horizontal gear. This is connected to the vertical shaft so that the opening and closing of the rolling shutters are done by using bevel gears. You just write this diagram, mention this is driver and this is driven. And at this angle, gears mesh here. That is the transmission of power from horizontal to vertical or vertical to horizontal. You can take this is as the driver and this is as driven, or this is a driver, this is as driven. Both are possible. Because a good example is opening and closing of rolling shutters. That is one example, and used in the gearbox of automobiles, and in many applications where you want to convert the motion horizontal to vertical, vertical to horizontal, where you require the bevel gears. Bevel gears. The bevel gears look like a spur gear, but the teeth are cut at an helix angle. And you can have 1:1 transmission of power. That is 100 RPM is directly converted into 100 RPM is possible. Write down the title, bevel gears. Underline that. All of you, please write down the rough diagram of bevel gear set. This is the actual photograph of bevel gear set. This is the diagram you have to write in the examination. This is the vertical axis, this is the horizontal axis. Write down the explanation. A bevel gear is shaped like a section of a cone, and primarily used for transfer of power between intersecting shafts, in bracket write down perpendicular shafts. perpendicular shafts at right angles. At right angles. The teeth of the bevel gear may be straight or spiral. As I told you, looks like spiral or straight. Straight gear is preferred. Straight gear is preferred. Straight gear is preferred for peripheral speeds. Preferred for peripheral speeds up to 1000 feet up to write down 1000 RPM. Straight gear is preferred, peripheral speeds up to 1000 RPM minute, 1000 RPM, full stop. And write down this diagram. Above that, there's tend to be noisy. Don't write this sentence. You write down this diagram. This diagram. Next, come to the point of write down Warham gears. Warham gears. Warham gears are used. Underline that. Warham gears are used to transmit power between two shafts. Power between two shafts that they are right angles to each other and are non-intersecting. Warham gears looks like screws. Look like screws and can be used to drive spur gears or helical gears. Spur gears or helical gears. Helical gears, full stop. Next line, write down example. Speedometer of two-wheeler. Speedometer of two-wheeler, comma, printing machines, in bracket write down number printing or number punching, CNC machine tools, CNC machine tools, carriage, CARRIAGE, carriage of lathe, LATHE, carriage of lathe, etc. Now you write down this diagram. All of you observe here. This is the worm gear and this is the spur gear. So you want to drive this spur gear. The worm gear should turn in the clockwise or anti-clockwise direction so that you have the same direction of rotation. Usually the say in two-wheeler, what will happen? The worm is present like this, and this is the wheel, gear wheel, spur gear wheel connected to the front wheel, and on which you have a worm wheel which is placed on the spur wheel. Rotation of the each wheel, there will be a 10 rotation of the worm wheel, which is directly connected to the speedometer through flexible cable. Speedometer cable, you might have heard the word speedometer cable, which is connected to the worm, which is again connected to the speedometer. So each rotation of the wheel, there will be a 10 rotation or more rotation of the worm, and it is again, which is that motion is transmitted to the flexible cable or shaft, and again you have the motion and you have the reading in the speedometer that indicates the speed of the vehicle in kilometer per hour. So write the small circle on which you write the big circle and show the worm gear wheel like this, and mention this is worm gear wheel and this is spur gear wheel. Spur gear wheel. This is the actual photograph of the worm gear along with the spur gear. Write a small circle on which you write a big circle and show the 5 or 6 teeth on the circle and write the worm wheel like this. In the examination, you write the 2D diagram. No need to write the 3D diagram. Now, all of you, please write down what is gear drive? What is gear drive? Put a question mark. What is gear drive? Put a question mark. And explain briefly with neat sketches the types of gears. With neat sketches the types of gears. Almost all the question paper, you have this question in the examination. If you go through the previous 6 or 8 question papers, almost all the question paper, you find the question on gear drive. First portion of the question, what is gear drive? That is, transmit the power from one point to the other point, or transmit the speed from one place to the other place, and the distance between the shaft is less, then only you can use gear drive. Otherwise, you can go for belt drive. In the type of gears, there will be 3 types: parallel axis, intersecting axis, non-parallel, non-intersecting axis. According to that, you have the classification here: parallel, intersecting, non-intersecting, non-parallel. You write the flow diagram or block diagram like this, and after that, explain briefly with neat sketch 2D diagram of a spur gear, helical gear, bevel gear, and worm gear. This question you have in the examination for 10 marks. You practice writing of diagram without observing the notes or textbook. Just go through the explanation and write the diagram. Write the explanation in your own sentence. No need to reproduce the same sentence. Write the explanation with your own sentence, which has more effect more weightage than reproducing the same explanation. Write your own sentence. This completes the gear drive. One second. Now all of you please write down joining processes. First point, write down the title, joining processes. First point, what is the necessity of joining parts or components? First point. And one more thing, without the joining process, there is no life. Human being requires the joining process. One and the other item you take in your house or in the industry or in the office or use the joining processes. The joining processes are very much essential. Joining of same type of metal, same type of material or different type of materials. That's very, very important. So without joining process, you cannot produce the component as a single piece. You can produce the parts individually and join together and you can make the component. That's possible. That's very, very important. Now you write down joining processes. The explanation for joining processes, write down some products cannot be manufactured as a single piece. The desired shape and size of such products can be obtained by joining two or more parts of same two or more parts of same or different materials. Full stop. These parts are manufactured individually and are joined together to obtain the desired product. I repeat, some products cannot be manufactured as a single piece. Full stop. The desired shape and size of such products can be obtained by joining two or more parts of same or different materials. These parts are manufactured individually and are joined together to obtain the desired product. Next, you write down a sentence: adhesive bonding or using adhesive bonding has less strength. You write down only this much: adhesive, using gum or synthetic resin gum. All of you heard the word Fevicol, the branded name of adhesive gum, Fevicol. It is actually a synthetic resin gum. Adhesive bonding has less strength than 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 soldering, soldring, soldering, comma, brazing, comma, brazing, brazing, comma, welding, 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 and mechanical fastening, mechanical fastening. Using synthetic resin gum, if you join two parts, which can be removed anytime due to the effect of temperature, due to the effect of moisture, there may be chances of losing the joint. So for that reason, the adhesive bonding has less strength than soldering, brazing, welding, and mechanical fastening. Mechanical fastening means using bolt, nuts, and washers. Using bolt, nuts, and washers. Next paragraph, write down: the choice of particular joining process. The choice of a particular joining process depends on the following factors. Depends on the following factors, such as, write down clearly, this is very, very important. How do you select the joining process? You may have this question in the interview or sometimes in the competitive examination or as well as in the main semester examination. The choice of a particular joining process depends on the following factors or several factors, such as, write down one by one. Number one, application. Number one, application. All of you seen joining of two shafts, joining of two sheets, or joining of two rods to make the grills. Nowadays, all of you seen the stainless steel grills, stainless steel door, and stainless steel fabrication in your house or in the office or anywhere. Everywhere they are using stainless steel. Then which application you need the joining process? Whether you want to join two sheets, or whether you want to join two shafts, whether you want to join two rods, or whether you want to join wood with the metal or metal with the non-metal, like that. Where do you require the joining process? That is nothing but number one, application, and number two, nature of loads or stresses. Stresses means load by area. Stress, definition of the stress is defined as the ratio of the load by area. So the load acting on the particular area, the welded joint, is able to sustain that load or not. That's very, very important. If the load is applied on the component, there will be stress. So it is that joint can withstand that stress or not. That's very, very important. And joint design, there will be lot of types of joints are available. Usually we use lap joint, dovetail joint, and some other joint, or direct joint. So like depending upon the type of application and the load acting on that, then you decide which type of joint is required, joint design is required. And materials involved, see, this is very, very important. Cast iron to steel, non-ferrous to ferrous, that is steel with brass, brass with copper, or brass with aluminum, or steel with aluminum, like that. Which type of materials requires the joining process. And very, very important, the size and shape of the components. If you have very small size of component, then you go for the joining of two components by soldering or brazing process. If the components are huge, large, and very big, then you go for welding process. Later you understand the which type of welding process is suitable for big size. So write down number 1, application. Number 2, nature of loads or stresses. Number 3, joint design. Number 4, materials involved. Materials involved. 5, size and shape of the components. Size and the shape of the components. And one more thing, all of you, in the notes I will give you after completion of this module. In that you don't have 2D diagram of gear drives. Only that diagram is available in the video. By observing the video, you write down the 2D diagram of gear drives. In the notes, you don't have 2D diagram, only video you have 2D diagram of gear drive. From that you copy down the diagram of gear drive. Next you write down, in the display you don't have the classification of welding process. Please write down classification of joining processes. Classification of joining processes, underline that. Say you are all mechanical, civil, computer science or electronics engineers. Remember, if you write the title in uppercase letter, then it indicates this is the title. Today onwards in your lifetime, remember, all the titles write in uppercase letter. While writing the any report or writing the any explanation or any process, write the title always in uppercase letter. That automatically or itself is says that this is the title. Write down the explanation. The joining processes are classified into next line, write down number 1 soldering. Number 1 soldering. Number 2 brazing. Number 2 brazing. Number 3 welding. Number 4 adhesive, 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 adhesive joining process. Adhesive joining process. Next line, write down number 5. Number 5 mechanical fastening, FASTENING, mechanical fastening. Remember, the joining process are classified into 5 categories. One is, first one, soldering process. Second one, brazing, BRAZING. Third one, welding. Fourth one, adhesive bonding or adhesive joining. In bracket, write down synthetic resin gum, using synthetic resin gum, as you call Fevicol, synthetic resin gum, close the bracket. Next line, write down number 5 mechanical fastening. Mechanical fastening. Mechanical fastening. In bracket, write down bolts and nuts. Two parts are joined by using bolts and nuts. That's called mechanical fastening. Mechanical fastening. Now I stop at this stage. All of you, please write down your name and USN in the chat box. I will continue the joining process next class. All of you unmute yourself, answer roll call. Varsha, see you. Vinayashri.
Present, sir.
Swati HR.
Present, sir.
Syed. Syed Akil. Suchitra.
Present, sir.
Rukmini.
Present, sir.
Pooja.
Present, sir.
Vachana.
Present, sir.
Pratik CR.
Present, sir.
Jason.
Good morning, sir.
Samarth.
Present, sir.
Shravya.
Present, sir.
Amruta.
Present, sir.
Srijan.
Present, sir.
Suhas.
Present, sir.
Bagannagowda.
Present, sir.
Vaishnavi.
Present, sir.
Kushi.
Present, sir.
Vibha.
Present, sir.
Manya.
Present, sir.
Sakshi.
Present, sir.
Sneha.
Present, sir.
Siri.
Present, sir.
Krupa.
Present, sir.
Vineet.
Present, sir.
Sanjana.
Present, sir.
Deepti.
Present, sir.
Kushal.
Yes, sir.
Vanyashri.
Present, sir.
Vandana.
Present, sir.
Arjun.
Present, sir.
Sandeep.
Present, sir.
Shivamsh.
Present, sir.
Shriyom.
Present, sir.
Manoj.
Present, sir.
Zikriya.
Yes, sir.
Sufyan.
Present, sir.
Vijendran.
Yes, sir.
Yashaswini.
Present, sir.
Yatindra.
Present, sir.
Mohammad Sahil. Danyata.
Present, sir.
Banushri.
Present, sir.
Shreya.
Present, sir.
Vibha. Varshita.
Present, sir.
Manikya.
Present, sir.
Tanmayi.
Present, sir.
Deepti. Krupa. Vishwas.
Present, sir.
Danyata. Anushri.
Present, sir.
Vinayaka.
Present, sir.
Sanjana.
Present, sir.
Yashaswini. Manoj P.
Present, sir.
Shraddha.
Present, sir.
Syed Akil.
Present, sir.
Anybody else? Please tell me your name. Anybody else? Then I stop at this stage. I will continue in the next class.